Day, thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to unbox my Indiebox. It just came in the mail. Box is a little dinged up from the postal service, but not much you can do about that. I went ahead and already undid the seal and took off the rubber bands that usually come around it, so we can open it right up. And the Steam key that comes with the game is usually up here, so we're not going to focus on that. We've got a little insert here. Looks like some sort of advertisement for another game. Sometimes they give away other games with their boxes. I'm not really sure what this is. I'll have to check that out in a little while. But there's that. Next we've got the insert, which comes with all the boxes, and usually it tells you what's inside. So we're not going to delve into that too much. And then we got the box itself in here. And here's that's the inside of the box. Lovely box. I really enjoy holding on to them and using them for other storage. Anyway, we've got the banner Saga. It is July's box, 7 out of 12, so that'll go, I'll move Axiom Verge, and that'll go right next to Hollow Knight on my shelf. So we can take off the plastic wrap here. One-handed, so it's a little awkward. The box is kind of light, but it looks pretty stuffed, at least on the bottom. Down there you can kind of see the crease, which is no big deal. I think this box would have done really well with the slipcover. Like, one of these boxes up here had one. I think it's Moon Hunters here, yeah. It would have been nice if there was a little cover with the actual Banner Saga logo on it. So, I'm gonna compare this probably to the Axiom Verge box, because what's inside is kind of similar to what they did back then with the statue, which it's not bad. I mean, it's plastic and hollow, and really not that heavy. Like he's sticking his tongue out at us. Obviously it goes together like this on the top. I can't really get it to fit on right now. I'm not gonna force it, but it would sit like this basically, and I don't know. It looks nice, but it feels cheap, and considering the price of the box these days, and the fact that I'm pretty sure this is like the only thing in the box, not too impressed, to be honest. So we've got the actual game case. It's not shrink wrapped or anything. Looks a little, I don't know what's with the white line there on the end, but you know, it's pretty nice. The box itself, I like that it has the Indiebox logo on the top here. I really wish that the game disc and the soundtrack came separate, because I'd love to have my soundtracks on a shelf like this, just separate. But unfortunately it doesn't. The soundtrack is always behind the disc, and a little inconvenient to access, to be honest, but whatever. This is the only thing that really comes every month now, with the Indiebox sticker. This is a nice one. I like the detail on it. Good color. I don't actually use these. I leave them in the box for, you know, to open it up and look at once in a while. But this, the soundtrack and the instruction manual here are the real reason that I'm interested in the boxes. Because, like, you know, games these days don't really come with instruction manuals anymore. And, you know, when I grew up as a kid, instruction manuals were in, like, every game box. Up until maybe, you know, they were in PlayStation. I don't know if they were in PlayStation 2 or not. They were in Xbox 360. I think it was, PS3 onwards, maybe. I never had a PS3, so I don't know. But, yeah, I miss it, and they're starting to make a comeback. So, that's a positive in my opinion, but yeah. It's a manual. These are usually pretty high quality. It tells you, you know, about the characters, about the story, how to play, you know, all the basics of an old manual. So good stuff there. Good stuff in the sticker. The game is, you know, the game disc is standard. It's nothing like what used to come in these boxes, which were themed USB sticks. But apparently they had problems with it, so they switched discs. Which is, you know, good, standard, not impressed. I mean, yeah, looks okay, not impressed by the quality of it. But that's kind of how I feel overall about Indiebox lately. You know, they started out doing something really cool, and I don't doubt that they're still passionate about what they're doing, but to me, it just doesn't have the same quality as it used to, despite being more expensive. I feel like if they had included that separate subscriber-only item in the box, that would have made it worth the price. Unfortunately, they don't. They want another $30 for those things, and I'm not paying that kind of money for something like that. I do have an item that they released separately a long time ago, which is the Crypt of the Necrodancer Shopkeeper plush. That was $30, but it's you know, it's big. It's maybe as tall as like that tall. Pretty tall, pretty wide, pretty plush, and it sings when you press on it, and it's really awesome, and I just don't know where the quality went. I really don't. But, you know, that's just my opinion. I'm sure other people are perfectly happy with the boxes. It's still a nice thing to have on your shelf. And, I mean, comparing it to Loot Crate, not everything in Loot Crate is exclusive. These are 100% exclusive. So there's that. A small benefit, I suppose. I still think it's worth looking into, but these days I suggest only subscribing monthly if you're interested in the particular game. Personally, I don't care too much for this game. I mean, it's a good game, I don't doubt that. It's just not really my genre, so much. Though I did really like Hollow Knight and Nefarious and Hue and Typo Man. So it's hit and miss for me. I'm subscribed 6 months at a time, so I'll try and do another one next month. Their boxes usually come about a week into the next month from the previous, so it's the first week of July, or a little after the first, I mean, it's the first week of August, a little bit after, and this is July's box, so yeah, that's what you can expect. Personally, I'd give this a 2 out of 5. I'm not impressed. Whereas Hollow Knight, I would have given maybe a 3.5, 4 out of 5. So, yeah, have a good one. See you next month.